Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syahira binti Talib and matrix number 2021488882.
My name is Nur Ain Shazwina binti Sharif and my matrix number is 2021888636.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Yana binti Arifin and my matric number is 2021834244.
Hai, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Norizati binti Abdul Wahid.
For executive summary, it is one of the main elements in the business environment is corporate social responsibility, as it involves environment, workplace, marketplace, and also society. Corporate social responsibility helps organization in terms of positive impact in the community and also improving brand image with employee morale while also improving company growth and balance. KLK is one of the industry's primary characters with plantation oil palm as their primary operation. They focus on ensuring the comfort of communities and following generation in developing a sustainable future. This report consists of elements of organization that practices corporate social responsibility by analyzing A. Background of the organizations that include their product, B. Organization method in implementing corporate social responsibility, C. Core principle and organizational value to know about the company value in their daily activity, D. Organization external relations that include communities, E. The area of social responsibility, which consists of three parts, which are responsibility towards employees, environment, and investors. F. Organization method on approaching social responsibility programs and listing their social responsibility programs. G. Discussing the organization's social responsibility management by identifying the benefits given to employee or investors. At the end, we will complete the report by meeting its purposes.
KLK began as listed company over 110 decades ago, and the company major economic operations is plantations, mostly oil palm. The group's total oil palm planted area is presently 213 hectares, Asia, Peninsular and Sabah, Indonesia and Liberia. The company has been vertically integrating its upstream and downstream businesses since the 1990s, moving into resource-based manufacturing, oleochemicals, derivatives, and specialty chemicals through natural expansions, joint ventures, and acquisitions. The KLK Group was able to expand its construction activities in Asia, including the Republic of China, Switzerland, Germany, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Indonesia, culminating in international scales oleochemicals operations, taking its advantage of its lands, banks, favorable locations in peninsular Malaysia. The group entered the property market in the 1990s. Since the turn of the century, the KLK organization has been in a vigorous consolidation mood, laying the groundwork for a long-term hold.
The core principle of KLK is about strive for excellence. Firstly, providing high-quality goods and services at reasonable pricing. Next, being a responsible and decent corporate citizen. Obtaining a reasonable return on investment. Maintaining consistent dividend payment schedule and sufficient dividend cover. Then, reinvestment of preserved profits to maintain expansion. Keeping a high standards of corporate ethics in place. And lastly, taking care of their social duties in the communities. The organizational values of KLK is three, which is teamwork, humility, results, integrity, innovation, and loyalty. Firstly is teamwork. KLK collaborates with their colleges across geographical, divisional, and functional lines. Next, humility. KLK considers their co-workers to be partners and vital contributors to their company's success. Next, results. KLK is willing to go above and beyond to get the required outcomes. Next, integrity. KLK appreciates professional honesty and sincerity. Then, innovation. KLK is willing to adjust their company's operation to the market and environment. Lastly, is all about loyalty. KLK treats their co-workers as if they were family and they treat firm as if it were their own.
Next, for the stakeholders of the organization, stakeholders are internal and external entities that are interested in the performance of the company. KLK stakeholders consist of employees, business partners, customers, suppliers, trading and joint venture partners, shareholders and members of the public. KLK also administers a number of related programs that will help stakeholders foster trust and create mutual benefit, such as roundtable session for an honest information exchange, while also presenting their operation, principle, and business practices. KLK also organized a meeting, formal and informal, email survey, regular reporting and community outreach activities, and a development program that include local communities, smallholders, NGOs, government, investors, and customers. But for employees, they engage with them by organizing employee wellness activities, training programs, and also annual appraisals. KLK is aware of their policy, culture, and core values, and also enhance participation and teamwork, leading to an improved working atmosphere focused on a mutual objective. KLK also update their website regularly to keep the public current and relevant news on the company's progress by ensuring it is transparent, accurate, clear, and in a prompt approach. According to KLK, all the information shared in the website is relevant information as it is guided by their corporate disclosure policy.
Next, I will explain the area of social responsibility of KLK company. As one of the top plantation firms, KLK believes that sustainable business practices go hand in hand with corporate responsibility. All the corporate responsibility activities that KLK organize are linked to their business to foster sustainability development. Firstly, the area of social responsibility is toward employees. KLK wants to provide its employees with an environment and opportunities to maintain a healthy life. Infrastructure and amenities such as clinics and recreational facilities have been established. Employees would have easier access to healthcare, better nourishment, and a better sense of well-being. KLK also provides the workers with safe and comfortable working and living environment. KLK's workers and their families have access to high-quality housing and living amenities. The environment is one of the areas of social responsibility. Their water management strategies focus on optimizing water use and reducing water consumption. KLK's long-standing use of good agriculture practices, including a rigid zero burning policy for new planting and replanting. Lastly, KLK also has a responsibility towards investors. KLK is committed to fulfilling ethical and responsibility corporate policies and practices in agreement with applicable laws and regulations. Usually, developing a corporate culture within the company that promotes ethical business practices is significant for gaining stakeholder confidence and trust.
For approaches to social responsibility, KLK is more to proactive stance. The proactive stance is the greatest level of social responsibilities that a company may demonstrate. A proactive approach is taking action in advance of future scenario rather than reacting to the one that has already occurred. The goal of productive behavior is to identify and exploit opportunities as well as to take preventative action against future issues and risks. For example, in response to questions regarding working condition, KLK has adopted a proactive approach to labor concerns. For KLK, this is preferable option since waiting means they risk being forced to shift on someone else's timescales.
Two previous corporate social responsibility programs by KLK are One Student, One Plant, and One Triathlon with a Twist. As we know, KLK is related to the environment. Environmental protection and preservation are important because it shows in their basic company practices and regulation. To create awareness and instill a sense of responsibility towards the environment among young people, KLK has organized the One Student, One Plant project. This project was done in Malaysia at SJKC Kundang in Rawang, Selangor. Meanwhile, at SMK Kampung Bhd in Ipoh, KLK has presented planting method to the students. Mineral treatments without soil are one technique to keep a plant alive if the soil is scarce. KLK then presented a hydroponic system to the schools. This program teaches them basic skills such as how to develop care for a plant until it bears fruits. The other one of previous corporate social responsibility is One Triathlon with a Twist. Employees are KLK's most valuable assets. KLK's effort to prioritize their health and well-being. KLK wants to help its employees reach their full potential by providing an ambience and enabling them to live a healthy lifestyle. The Ipoh head office had a unique triathlon with 16 teams of 5 members. This triathlon was held at Kelco Clubhouse. The team participated in aquatic activities, running events, and cycling events. From all these activities they have done, we can conclude that the relationship of amity and trust are amazing. All the teams collaborate hard to develop the best tactic for achieving the best result.
Next, KLK believes that these children should be given the option of pursuing their own unique educational path, which are critical in developing learnable skills, including allowing them to attain respective goals and dreams. Throughout additions to organizing and maintaining these educational institutions, KLK has developed a partnership with other contributors throughout the distributions of education's kindness. In Sabah, they collaborate well with the Human Child Aid Society to provide primary educations to our plantations employees, tutors, as well as children from nearby villages. KLK Food and Essential Aid Programs. With the conditions to 2021, KLK continues to fulfill its social obligations and authority by offering cash and in-kind gifts to support overall survival among their surroundings communities. KLK has deployed its staff in the Klang Valley and the Ipoh to attend out to be vulnerable community, including orphans, aged people, Orang Asli and B40 families to provide much needed meals and household items such as sanitizers, face shields and intimate hygiene items to over 3,000 people during different forms of movement control order. The announcement of COVID-19 swept the nation disconnected. Those with lower advantages have been impacted by current conditions, including what is the 1 or 2 starting points of earnings they have. Having to put meals on the plate is a struggle for these people, and their only way of existing is to rely on others' generous and the form of gifts and in-kind aid. During this challenging time, KLK is collaborating with employees in order to make a food pantry, helping feed 500 hungry and homeless people monthly with the Kuala Lumpur area, particular Chowkit, Pudu and Brickfields, in enhancing food safety SDG goal to zero hunger.
The first future corporate social responsibility programs of KLK is Palm Oil Education Program. As a prominent firm in the palm oil industry, KLK feels it is critical to educate the younger generation so that they have a fundamental understanding of one of Malaysia's most important commodities and correct knowledge of the palm oil sector. As a result, KLK will promote its palm oil education program, which aims to raise student understanding of the palm oil industry's role.
Other than that, the second program for the future is Back to School. It engaged with various communities that include less fortunate children or societies by the spirit of caring and sharing with KLK Care. From this event, they also provide school supplies such as stationeries, bags, shoes, book vouchers, groceries, clothes, and the event is hosted annually during the preparation of school admission at New Year.
Social Responsibility Management. Kuala Lumpur Kepong Bhd KLK is dedicated to producing environment-friendly products. This is accomplished by ongoing supplier evaluations, operational development, and environment conservations and improvements, among other things. The concept of terms and conditions is something that every manufacturer should value. And foremost, there are the rules and regulations to follow. Employees of Kuala Lumpur Kepong Bhd KLK Enterprise are required to follow all relevant national and local laws, rules and standards as well as part of the deal. Suppliers are also obligated to offer quality goods anywhere along the upstream supply chain as requested. In addition to labor, as stipulated by KLK in the contract, to determine eligible planting areas, KLK conducts an integrated high conservation value HCV and HCSA evaluations on new development areas. Furthermore, they agreed to a no burning policy as other operations, including new replanting. Not only that, but as existing plantations, they also implemented best management practices (BMP). For informal dimensions, as per KLK Group, employees' self-confidence is critically towards the company's success. They place a high value on improving their abilities. They invest in talent management and coaching programs for employees which cover a wide range of topics such as technology abilities, company and management of human resources, self-growth, and leadership excellence. Kuala Lumpur Kepong Bhd KLK is dedicated to treating each of its shareholders with a dignity. Any misbehavior on the part of several of the company employees is seen unfavorable. As a response, they developed the whistleblowing policy, which provides a platform for stakeholders to anonymously report potential corporate wrongdoings.
As a conclusion, KLK Kuala Lumpur Kepong Bhd has been following their core principle and organizational value closely. They also regularly organize corporate social responsibility programs that benefit communities and employees' well-being. By focusing on community, they prove that their organization cares for people from underprivileged to special needs. Through environment, they place a great importance on protecting the environment by preserving the nature that is reflected in their core business practices and policy. They strongly believe that by preserving a healthy environment and livable world, it can benefit future generations.
Lastly, they also support the well-being of their employees by encouraging them to lead healthy lifestyle. By this observation, we strongly believe that KLK is such a great and creative company as they frequently organize programs for local communities and their employees every year. They also clear of their goals and purpose for the company to grow and inspire other corporations to follow their step on creating a better nation through a corporate social responsibility program. That's all from me. Thank you.